What's up, everybody? Happy Humpday.
Hey, Cheryl's here already.
Hey, Cheryl. I'm gonna move this because it's like not.
Now you're not too late.
There we go. So we're kind of looking at you guys.
Nadia Selena.
Hello.
Dopo natin pisca.
Hi, Maya. What's up? What's up, everybody? Quarantine hair don't care. That's where we're at today. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Tina. What's up? My nose is just. I don't want to touch it. Oh, it's so annoying. Hey, Stephanie. Company today. Hey, Cheryl, how are you?
On this night.
Oh, that song.
On this night.
Trying to stay happy during a dreary day. Yeah, I know.
What's that?
Trying to stay happy during a dreary day.
On this night of 1,000 stars.
I have itchy pants on.
You can take me to heaven's door.
Hi, Maria.
The music of love's guitar.
My right nostril.
Forevermore.
Yeah, I saw your post about Charlie. I hope he's okay.
I never knew that I knew that I could.
It's hard.
But I know that I can. I am a desperate man. I don't know all the words.
Hello, Valerie. First thing she heard was itchy pants. Yeah, I hope he gets better.
On this glorious day when you went away, mi amor.
Well, we got 10 people here. We don't need to do this song. You don't know the words to.
On this night.
It's not looking too good. I'm sorry. That's awful. It's so hard. Poor puppy.
Take me to heaven's door.
Well, hopefully it turns around.
There's forever more.
Hoping for good news about Charlie and my cousin Joseph. Oh, he got tested.
Charlie.
Yeah, doggy. Charlie's sick at the vet.
Charlie the dog?
Yeah. Where's Charlie? Poor Charlie. Yeah, I have an itchy nose and itchy pants. So about 10 minutes ago.
You want to gloss over that?
Yeah, because
I imagine.
It's like, feel the inside. I pulled it up. Feel the inside. They're kind of rough.
Oh, yeah, those are rough.
They're not soft.
Yeah, you know who you're trying to impress these days? Just dress, be comfortable.
I know, but I threw on pants that I don't like because I thought that I was going to go out and deal with this Schwann's delivery.
Schwann's?
So right now, we were like 10 minutes ago, I noticed this big white box. It's outside, and it says perishable on it. So I started to open it up. I went outside. I was about to open it up, and I was like, I couldn't find my box cutter. I couldn't find my scissors that were out there yesterday, and it's raining and it's wet, and I didn't want to have a repeat of what happened. I think it was like last Saturday when I opened up a box and there was wetness and it splashed in my face off the box. That was traumatizing. I was like, and then I ended up going to the shower and having to shower, like, because I was like, oh, I've got like COVID box stuff spraying my face. So I started to cut it open with the weed cutters, and I opened it and it splashed, but it didn't hit me. I saw the splash going in the air, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I need a mask. And I need to make sure I'm fully. Oh, hey, Simone. I need to make sure I'm fully. I don't have stuff on that I'm gonna want to wear around the house, because if this stuff splashes on me and my shirt and my pants, I don't want to wear clothes that I'm gonna wear. So I was like coming in. I'm like, oh my god, we had 10 minutes. We have to do this stream. So I start changing into my itchy pants because I'm thinking I can put on pants that I'm not gonna get dirty and wet.
So you chose itchy pants.
I chose itchy pants. Because I wanted pants that I didn't have.
You did this to yourself.
No, the reason why I chose itchy pants is because I don't like these pants, and I don't mind getting them dirty because I can just like take them off after we come in after having the box brush up against me. So, yeah, so that's what happened. And then, like, there's like some alarming news statistics that were released on Cuomo when he did his briefing.
I have a different interpretation of this, but go ahead. You say your interpretation, and I'll say my interpretation.
So, like 66% of the people that are coming into the hospitals now that are getting sick with COVID are people that are sheltering in place at home. So there are two things. Either social distancing and staying at home doesn't keep you safe, or these people who are claiming to stay at home are not social distancing. I mean, they're going out, they're having family members come and go, they're visiting friends. I don't know. They're doing things that are going to expose them. Hey, Tommy.
So, I think they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I know of people that live in Queens and Brooklyn that are going to their cousin's house or going to their mother's house or going to a friend's house, and people that are claiming to be playing it safe, but simply by going all to these different houses is not playing it safe. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, the numbers game, right? Every time you do something, you're opening up, because humans will make mistakes, right? We will make mistakes. You know, we've made a few mistakes being like really, really hyper careful and barely leaving the house. But we've made a couple mistakes where I grabbed something and touched my face, or, you know, or whatever. The couple times I grabbed things, I shouldn't have grabbed things, didn't do it the way you wanted me to do it. And even that was like not really that bad of a mistake, but it's like, you know, not our agreed upon protocol. But there are a lot of people out there not doing what we're doing. And it only takes one person in a household to fuck up, to mess up. To mess up. If one person messes up.
You can drop the F-bomb, because I'm about to play a video that drops the F-bomb in a second.
Oh, is my niece here? We should make sure my niece isn't here.
I have not seen her. She's
but if
usually
one person messes up in a household, it exposes the entire household.
Yeah.
And if you're going for two different households, the whole idea is that you go to one house. If you have to go to work and come back to that same house. If you're going to multiple houses in a given week, especially on a regular basis, you're opening up your entire circle to possible sickness, because it only takes one person, and every time you network with other people, you're creating a traceable outreach for this virus, right? So, and it sounds like
glad your son is tested negative. I guess Tina's son. I'm sorry about your cousin, Kathy.
I'm sorry about everybody. Some people, I think Cheryl said she's not feeling well.
Well, yeah, the dog.
Oh, the dog. Oh, I thought that was Kathy's dog.
No. Cheryl's dog.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the little wiener dog.
Wiener. Oh, jeez.
Poor puppy. And her cousin. No, Kathy's cousin works in a long-term care facility, so he's getting tested.
That's rough.
And they say Valerie's saying most of the people getting sick. 90% of the positive cases out in her area are people going to work. See, here it was a very small percentage of essential workers actually getting sick.
Yeah.
But something doesn't add up to me, because if you're an essential worker and you're the one at the Walmart, or you're the one at the
what tells me they're doing their job?
You're at the hospital or at the Walmart, or, you know, the police or the fire department. You're out there every day getting exposed to it.
Yeah.
And this is a very small percentage of people getting sick. And you're also probably taking mass transit, and you're still not getting sick. But people that are home are going out. Like, it's weird.
Well, you know what, though? I the other day, one of my comedian friends who keeps getting into it with all of my liberal friends on Facebook every time I post something, and she posted a video from YouTube that has like 2 million hits on it, that basically is a bunch of crock. You know, a bunch of lies. It's all the conspiracy theories, but it's also saying that this is no worse than the flu. The death rate's no worse than the flu. The infection rate's no worse than the flu.
You don't hear the flu wiping out all of nursing homes.
It claims, it quotes, you know, this such and such a study proves
that's already been debunked. That's already been debunked.
Well, I know, but I'm saying people are sharing it. It doesn't matter if it's debunked if enough people are dumb enough to believe it, right? Power for the First Amendment allows these people to do so many things. I don't know if you're allowed to like lie in a public place like that.
Well, on YouTube they've cracked down on that stuff. Although
this particular one has 2 million hits on it.
It's impossible to monitor it.
But my point being is, there's just enough people out there that are dumb, and they're not low IQ. They're just dumb. They're brainwashed. They're and you know, there's so much negative. All the people are out there that say that the regular media is lying to you. Listen to me. right? This is like one of those things. The regular media is lying to, and it's got 2 million hits. I mean, there's 2 million people, and usually, I for the longest time I figured, oh, these aren't New Yorkers. New Yorkers are smarter than this. Clearly not. These people are listening to these things, and then
there's been some controversy
ignoring,
too.
right? Going,
I know
what's down.
Still Inch is better.
There's just enough. The protests are not as big as the media are making them, but it doesn't take that many to spread this thing. Even
and
like
this
10,
is more
20
on a
people.
serious note.
And then that person goes home and infects everybody at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a serious note, there have been like at least 2 or 3 different.
I wasn't being serious. Sorry.
No. Before we get into the funny, stupid news.
That wasn't funny, stupid news.
This is serious.
All right, start with your other serious stuff.
No. There, in addition to social distancing, there were some photos of people out in the park in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a lot of people were social distancing. They weren't there were only like 2 people together. Usually they had their blankets and they were very spread out.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go if you live in New York and you're crammed up in your apartment? You need to have a place to be able to go. And I think if you're conscious, you're keeping your distance, you're only going out with people that you're quarantined with. Mm-hmm. I think that's okay. But people are going out without masks still.
I have an idea.
And well, let me finish. I'm about to touch on something serious. There have been at least 2 videos I think I shared with a couple of you guys that are circulating of just police brutality, and it's just no question. You just watch it. It's awful. Enforcing social media guidelines. And then you see another picture of a police officer handing a girl just, cute white girl a mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, there's a whole other issue happening. And if you look on Twitter and if you search NYPD and social distancing, you will find these videos. There's at least 2 or 3 different ones where they actually defeated the entire point of social distancing because the cops had the masks dangling around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then they're yelling for other people to put their masks on, but some of them didn't have masks on. And then you have 5 cops wrestling a guy to the ground, punching him for not wearing a mask.
That's wrong.
And then you have other onlookers filming it, and then they start turning on the onlookers, and they attacked one of the onlookers that were like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
This
so they wrestled. And this is in East New York. They wrestled him to the ground and punched the crap out of him. And I'm like, well, this is not social distancing. If you have to touch somebody, you're not enforcing social distancing. He had a taser. He was like, stay away. It was like, it was awful. It was a really bad scene. So there's that. But
I'm afraid you're going to see more of that
I like the idea of enforcing it, but just, I like the idea is to walk around and give them a mask. That's great. I mean, your hands touch the mask. I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but it's a lot better. It's a much better approach. You're just going around issuing citations than just 5 cops jumping a guy for not wearing a mask. This is like not an excuse to just jump on minorities.
So I have a solution.
Jump on minorities. This is just, from what I saw, it was bad.
I have a solution. Remember after Sandy, what they did for gas lines? And they did something where if your license plate either began or ended with an even number, you could go out on the uneven days of the week or days of the, right. So if you had you
fill up on gas, month, right? Your license plate number.
And then if you had an odd number, you could go on the other days, right?
That's not a bad idea.
What if they did something like that? Like, okay, everyone who is like, if your last name starts with A to K, you can go out on even numbered days. But
then what if they get the ones who don't have what if they have the other people keep getting rainy days?
Well, it doesn't always rain every other day.
Oh man, I got a rainy day. Why do we keep getting rainy days? There's too many.
Maybe Wednesdays is wild card. Take your chances.
What's going on? Yeah, you went for a walk. People walked really close to me with their masks hanging off. You went to get a tick pill for the dog and wasn't even allowed to enter. You had the mask disinfected hand. You were able to get it. So Trader Joe's won't do curbside. Something about their infrastructure. Okay. You went to the vet's office. Several elderly there without masks.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen most people in my neighborhood. My neighbors are not having friends over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see people across the street. They seem to be taking it seriously every time I look at my window. A couple times I see people walk by without masks, but not in the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And if you're walking outside and not near anybody, it's not that big of a deal. It's more of you pass somebody on the street, you should pull up.
you should have it.
Yeah, you should have.
And everyone I'm seeing, most majority, I'd say 90% of people that and I'm like, this is all from a kitchen window. I'd say majority of people have masks.
We live on a big hill. We don't get a lot of foot traffic. The only people walking by are people that live here.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of foot traffic because it's a big enough hill.
Trader Joe's.
It's a lot of traffic. We keep getting like a drag racer every other hour. But...
Yeah, people are going up the hill or down the hill with their motorcycles.
One of those is a car.
They make you wait I think that's good because you could all potentially get, if they're making you wait in the car with your animal, you could also get, animals might carry this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and animals are not getting sick from each other, they're getting sick from humans.
Mm-hmm.
So having friends and non-cohabitating, yeah, okay, so that could also be a problem if you have other people over to visit you who are not being as responsible, then who are out doing things, taking joyrides into areas and not social distancing. Yeah, it could be a problem. You walk the dog, you don't wear a mask, but yesterday we forgot to bring them with us and had to turn around because there were cars pulled over in a way that would make it impossible to walk more. Okay. Well, I think the issue, Cheryl said no one's letting you bring your, but the issue with bringing your own bags is you could, if you have germs on the bag and then you put it down, you could infect the area around there. So if your bag's contaminated at all.
Plastic especially.
Neighbors having construction done. So yeah, there are a lot of different variables, obviously. But it just is, it's a little bit concerning.
It's like traffic, you know what I mean? It's, you might be a great driver, but you have to worry about everybody else. So, and I like what Cuomo says. I'm not wearing a mask for me. I'm wearing a mask for you. You're wearing a mask for me.
Well, Trump didn't wear a mask to Arizona, and that was a big deal. And as
it's a red state. That's
Pence didn't wear a mask when he went to the Mayo Clinic. Is that what he did? And he toured it without a mask. But he went to a mask factory and didn't wear a mask. This is Trump.
I remember that.
So this is, I do want to warn you, there's strong language.
Jim Justice. Trump just has dumb luck. He says so many stupid things. The fact he's still standing.
This is Jim Justice said
pure
something.
Dumb luck.
I encourage all businesses that are allowed to open to do so only if they can follow the guidelines to keep West Virginia safe.
Yep, that was what it sounded like.
Oops.
Yeah, he just dropped the F-bomb.
All businesses that are allowed to open to do so only if they can follow the guidelines to keep West Virginia safe.
So this is the West Virginia governor, Jim Justice. He drops the F-bomb. Yeah.
You know what this makes me think of?
He just was, I thought maybe he was like Bucket. And I'm like, no, it's not Bucket. There's no mistake in it. He just said it. He dropped the F-bomb right in the middle of a press conference.
You know what this makes me think
Jane
of?
said we had an item on TV here about 5-year-old kid in the U.S. got caught driving a car. What?
You know what this makes me think of?
Uh-huh.
What's inside your butthole?
Okay. I'm going to skip that. The pee your pants challenge thing. It's real.
But you know what? This doesn't bother me. I think this
pee your pants?
No. The F-bomb dropped by West Virginia governor. I think we're at a point now where people make mistakes, and we got to stop call out culture. I just
thought it was funny.
No, we can laugh about it. I don't think he may be somebody who does all these kinds of horrible things. I don't know, or he might be not a good governor. But really good people slip up and curse once in a while.
He gets really right to the point.
Terrible people, like Mike Pence, have overly pleasant put on speech, but then will totally do legislation that screws half the population. But
legislation.
You don't have legislation. You know what I mean? So
my nose is still itchy.
People have a certain way because they talk like it's Sunday at church, and they talk a certain way that they're okay.
It's the governor of West Virginia.
A lot of racists have a very pleasant speech. So what I'm saying is
passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Flying to your face, stabbing you in the back, kind of a thing. So I mean, we should laugh about it. We should have some fun with it.
It was funny.
But I think yes, the call out culture needs to because everyone
curse bleep. We found your bleeping UFO.
Right.
My nose was so it's itchy. It's whatever it is. It's allergies and stuff. I've been dry today too, really dry.
Yeah.
So Ohio woman has called and 911 and asked firefighters to come because her P*******Y is on fire. You know, there's a cream for that. Maybe she had a yeast infection.
Oh.
Yeah, PUSSY. My itchy pants are not in that area. They're not in the crotch.
Oh, that's good.
So So Katrina Morgan called Port Clinton Police Department on Saturday. Told the cops she needed them. Send the fire department because it was on fire. So she was charged with a felony for disrupting public service and a misdemeanor for making false alarms. So I'm confused.
You're as cold.
What was she? Must have been tripping. Empty bottles of alcohol were found at the home, and the residents say they were all drinking and that she was intoxicated.
Maybe she was like, doing
I've never had that happen. I don't drink, but when I did, Vagisil. Yeah, Monistat 7. I never had that happen when I don't drink, but when I did drink, I never had that effect on me.
But
alcohol can make you feel hot.
That old song, Eternal Flame, isn't it all about
Ring of Fire?
Yeah.
Well, that's about the urinary tract infection. Yeah, Ring of Fire is about. If you listen to it, it's about a urinary tract infection. It burns. Ring of Fire. Burns. The Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. Yeah, that's the urinary tract fire crush. 1 in 5 Wendy's is out of beef.
Where is it?
Exactly. Now, this is actually part of...
Is that a true story?
Yes. And there's a problem. The reason why is because Wendy's, as they have been very, very, very aggressive in noting this in their Twitter account, and part of their selling points are that they use real beef. It's not frozen.
Right.
So because of the outbreaks of COVID, the COVID outbreaks in the meat packing factories, there's a shortage of beef. So the beef it's there. It's not at Wendy's because they can't get the beef.
Are there people doing TikToks like, "Where's the beef"?
I don't know, but it's actually it's actually a sad story because the reason why is because these warehouses and these factories, there's a meat shortage because people are getting sick in the factories. When you have people working in close proximity, once you get one person sick and becomes a cluster, the whole place gets sick.
That becomes a cluster.
Yeah. So, around 18% of Wendy's are not serving any hamburgers or anything meat-based. So you can get their Frosties and other things, their chicken nuggets, but they're big, they're big
Someone was asking about meat shortages. I haven't had meat shortages in the sense that I've been having a hard time getting salmon, actually. I keep buying canned chicken and tuna, but not so much a shortage, but I think that there's a price gouging going on.
Oh, hey, Maria.
If nothing else, there's no sales
Save
on
the
steaks,
cows,
right?
yeah.
I normally can't afford steak. But
we don't need it.
Whenever there's a sale, I'll buy it. And every time I go on, it's like $16 a pound for anything decent. You know what I mean? And I try not to do ground beef, because it's just I end up eating too much of the fat. But in general, like Schwan just added New York strip steaks, but it was like $34 for two 12-ounce steaks. Which, and if it's really good meat, that's not a bad price, but that's not a price I can afford. I buy strip steaks, porterhouses, you name it, ribeyes when they're on sale at Trader Joe's.
Save the cows.
I get like $8 to $10 a pound.
Finally, we have a reason to save the cows. Save the cows and save the workers. You know what? And didn't Trump, didn't he issue executive orders to make them keep working?
The cows?
No, the meat packing workers.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I've been trying to avoid everything Trump says.
Yeah, I thought I saw something. So, I don't eat that much red meat anyway, said Cheryl. Yeah, tacos. Yeah. I wish I had tacos and guacamole yesterday. I didn't. I had pizza, though. I had frozen pizza.
Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. Woo.
So, That's we can do. You could do so many alternatives to meat. Chickpeas have so much protein and fiber.
The Schwan shredded chicken was really good, but again, it was a bit much. It was like about $7-8 a pound, but it was pre-cooked, so that's actually not terrible. But the canned chicken is relatively cheap. I think it ended up paying about $4 or $5 a pound, and it's cooked. You can eat it right out of the can, and what do you got?
Sorry. All right. So, a Rapid City man charged with DUI after running himself over. It's from.
He got out of his car, and the car kept going.
Go to
and he jumped in front of it.
Yeah. So, you might say it's a bad day when you run over yourself at an intersection and then get arrested for it. That's reportedly what happened to a 39-year-old.
Yeah, Iowa.
Rapid City. Witnesses say, the man, his last name is Williamson, was at an intersection of Jackson Boulevard and Mountain View Road, and he left when his car door opened and he fell out. And they say the vehicle rear wheel then ran over his legs. A passerby was able to stop the car. Oh my God. So after being evacuated by medics declining treatment, he was arrested and charged with DUI. I can't believe he declined medical treatment.
They put a can of chicken in a pan with some hot sauce, or maybe even some salsa, and stew it down a little bit, and it gets really like a really good taco chicken. Or even with taco seasoning.
Just
stew it
some
down
avocados.
A little bit, it loosens it up, and it gets really like.
There are two cows wandering the highway there. Apparently, they escaped the farm. Oh, Elsie's on the loose.
Yay! Outer Banks.
The turkey, and you're binging Outer Banks. It's addictive, isn't it? I know that's part of the reason why I enjoyed watching it. It's because I just kept thinking about being on vacation there. It would be so nice right now.
They made the Outer Banks look way too much like swamps of Florida, though.
The Outer Banks actually look nicer when they do on there, but that's
there are divey areas. I mean, I did Outer Banks for a whole week. I did Nags Head for a whole week for spring break in high school. And I remember some of those kind of like more trailer park areas.
Yeah.
But the way the filming of it makes it look much more like Florida. And I don't know. I feel like even like seasonal wise, I feel like I don't know. I'm confused. I'm torn. But
I'm starting to upload on Amazon. I'm gonna have to try that because I keep hearing about that. We've been watching something that's a little bit slow.
Let's upload a show.
Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of weird things on Amazon Prime from England.
It's kind of like a older version. I would say older version of Goonies. Like teenagers go looking for a treasure and dad is missing. It's a teen drama adventure, but then it gets very, 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 very suspenseful after the third or fourth episode. It really starts to become addictive.
On the surface, it looks like it's going to be like a bad CW teenage angst thing.
Yeah. When I saw the previews, I was like, "Oh, this is dumb."
But it's much better than it.
It's one of those
things. It's much better than it should have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely better than it has any right to be.
Better writing,
and the acting's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's got what's his name, Chip Eston from Whose Line Is It Anyway, doing some really good work actually. An improv guy doing. I've never seen him do serious acting before. Really good work. The guy does a lot of musical theater from the Whose Line casts in England and America.
There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of fist fights in it. It's a lot of punching.
Yeah.
It's interesting. That keeps it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's physical.
Everyone there gets in some type of fist fight.
They're on the boats all the time. They're scuba diving for treasure. There's a little bit of a mystery.
There's a lot of pretty scenery. Yeah, there's some scenery, and there deals with some class issues like classism.
Yeah. And it's very much like a lot of 80s movies in that way.
Outsiders a little bit.
Yeah. I can remember a couple of the guys, the almost like Karate Kid, but they don't do karate at times, or even like Revenge of the Nerds at times, but not nerds. It's just poor versus rich. And
like
kind of that jerky crap that goes on.
The greaser and Soch thing. Remember that in Outsiders?
I don't remember Outsiders.
That was the whole thing. The Soches were that's exactly what it is.
I don't know if I've ever
There's
seen
the whole
Outsiders,
element of that. Yeah, the greasers.
When it first came out,
the greasers,
I think I was too young, and I never
and
really
the
saw
Soches, and the Soches were the preppy rich kids. The greasers were kind of they greased their hair. They greased their hair back, and they were
Island.
They were working class or poor.
The money.
Poor
the people money. A duck has the money people. Yeah.
So
the terminology, I didn't recognize the terminology, but I kind of know the areas they were talking about. You know, the area right below Nag's Head, there's an area that's very, very, very trashy, and even kind of dangerous, I was told. There were certain areas I was told not to go when I was down there, at least. You never know. Nags Head's very touristy. And then Duck Island had, my uncle and uncle used to have property in Duck. I do remember the dunes and Kitty Hawk.
Outsiders like Matt Dillon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else we got? So we have the DUI, we have that.
The only thing I would say about Outer Banks, there are times where I felt like the main kid wrote it. Like it was a vehicle, like he's kind of has a certain quality to him that he's like he almost could be a main Hollywood hunk kind of a guy, but there's just something like he's just 10% short of being like a great Hollywood hunk kind of a guy. And maybe he wrote some stuff like, and it says in a good way, like he wrote some stuff for him to get showcased, but it feels a little bit of a vanity project at times. Because at times, like it feels like it wants to be an ensemble piece, and then it's not, and then you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm babbling a little bit. I know.
Okay, no, the next we have a UFO sighting. It's not necessarily that, but there's a conspiracist that claims there are alien structures on the moon, and he took them from NASA photos. Can you see them? They're called alien fungus-like floating superstructures that exist on the far side of the moon.
These have been debunked for like 20 years.
So there's a highly controversial alien life.
This is not highly controversial.
That's what they say.
Oh yeah, because it's like that's what they have to write.
There's fungus-like structures on the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon.
Yeah, let's sing it.
Yeah, dark side of the moon. So that's happening.
How long is New York doing shelter in place?
How long is it? Right now, I think we're at least till the 15th, and then we're probably going to get extended.
I'm guessing New York City is at least till June 1st.
Yeah. Probably longer.
Mm-hmm.
So a woman got killed by an alligator while doing a homeowner's nails in Columbia, South Carolina.
Not Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
So many have resorted to at-home salon services. So you figure you go into somebody's house to do their nails. The danger there is potentially getting infected or infecting the person in the house. Well, this woman got eaten by an alligator while she was doing the woman's nails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah. I'm not sure how that happened. Were they outside? A woman in South Carolina was attacked and killed by an alligator in a gated community. They let a gator in a gated community come in. Was it a gated
community or a gator community?
No, a gated community while attempting to do the homeowner's nails. She's trying to touch the alligator when it grabbed her. Well, there's your problem. Why would you try and touch the alligator? She was able to briefly get out of the animal's grip and stood waist deep in a pond. Wait, why was she in the pond? Was she doing manicure in the pond?
Maybe she was baptizing her like old school style. Just baptizing.
Yeah, that's really weird. And then the gator dragged her underwater and she drowned. That's awful. She was on the porch. She was on the porch and she saw the alligator and took photos of it. And then the woman and her husband that live in the residence screamed for her to get away from the alligator as they saw the alligator grab a deer a few days before that.
Was it a doe? A female deer?
And then the husband threw her a rope. Wow. So don't go in the water. Okay. There are gated communities with water and gators.
Well, I can grab the rope.
Very, very unfortunate. How does that happen? It must be an gators you don't want to mess around with. This is why I don't go down there. So this is disturbing. This isn't even funny, but a man wore what appeared to be a KKK white hood on a trip to a grocery store as his protective mask.
You gotta use what you
I saw a picture of it. It was awful.
To use what you've got.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. That's stupid. Stupid. Not funny, but it's very stupid. Where was this? This is in California, Southern California. He wore it throughout the trip and staff requested that he remove it.
No pictures?
Yeah. If there's water in Florida, assume there's a gator. It wasn't in Florida. It was in South Carolina.
Yeah, let's put those two stories together. Good choice, Stephanie.
That's, yeah, I don't know if that was a joke or, but
I'm not
it's not a
gassy at all
joke.
today. I just noticed.
I'm very impressed with that.
Eating healthier.
So millions of years for a monkey to turn into a man, but monkeys don't live that long. That was ironic. That was an ironic joke. That has nothing to do with anything. It was just it's ironic.
How long does it take to turn into a woman?
I don't know. Oh, and then Ollie Murs, he's a singer. He put his penis in a Pringle can, and he thought it would be really funny to. Yeah, we don't need to watch the video. He thought it would be really funny to put his junk in there and pretend to be getting chips out of the Pringle can. So when his girlfriend was sitting next to him, she reached down to get the Pringles and got a surprise. It was his junk.
How did it work?
It didn't go over very well. And people are really mad.
I want to see the video now.
No.
I'm curious.
No.
Is it really bad?
Yes, because he's an ass. Because he's like...
Was she amused?
I don't think so. I think she was just like... She started reaching down, like, where are the chips?
Mm-hmm.
And then she reached down and then was like, oh, okay. And you see him with it over. Yeah. So he's been getting a lot of backlash because of it.
Juice chip flavor? Vinegar and onion?
There's no more chips in there
vinegar?
Because he put it like, yeah, so he was holding it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he was pretending to get chips. So she reaches over to get the chips and reaches down.
Say hello to my little friend.
And that's what she gets. Oh, yeah. No, we're good. We're good.
Well, that's funny.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's really jerky.
That's like the hot dog
frat boy
from
shit.
Bachelor
That is
Party.
wrong. Oh, I just cursed and our niece is here. Hello,
Oh,
Samantha.
no. Why are you doing that?
I didn't know.
What's up, Sam?
We just talked about something completely inappropriate, too. Why did you come at this point? You heard some places are asking to remove their masks when they buy booze to make sure they match their ID. Oh, okay. No joking with chips. I love that. So, several beaches are going to open in New Jersey, but they're very strict. We still have it bad here, but you can go. Boardwalks are closed, but you can walk around on the beach. And if you're violated, don't be violated. If you violate these, if you violate the restrictions, you could face penalties and jail time.
So you're not allowed to go swimming, right?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about swimming. The Keansburg Beach is open.
Really? Today?
Yeah. But you can't use a public restroom. So if you're going to pee, you got to pee in the water.
No problem.
I don't think anyone swims in that freaking beach. It's river water.
Well, the water's pretty cold right now. I don't think anybody's swimming now. If you're swimming now, you're
nobody
definitely
even
peeing.
sits on that beach.
It's pretty nasty. It's shallow and it's brown.
It's the river.
I went in there one time. I was in there for like 5 minutes.
Samantha's back.
Hey, go in.
I would go there.
Hey,
I would
change your name. Samantha
go
Fraser
there
today.
and walk it because there's nobody there.
Mm.
Nobody would be there. You just sit there by the water.
Oh, in that sense. But
I think you could sit there. No, I don't know. I don't
because
think
there's nothing else to do.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And there are so many different areas that you can remember all those little different parking lots that are
True.
just that
That's
nobody's there.
I mean, you could just start driving down and then go to the place.
Asbury Park.
Even Cheesequake.
Cheesequake. Yeah.
Cheesequake.
Well, do not go to the beach and end up in the hospital again. Well, he shouldn't go in the water.
I spent 47th in the hospital. I tweeted the other day. It wasn't my birthday last week. I just
Asbury
tweeted.
Park
I don't
beaches
wanna
are
be
open.
in quarantine life for my birthday this year.
But you can't go on the boardwalk. Most of these boardwalks you can't walk on.
Mm.
If you want, you can walk on the beach.
Hold on.
It doesn't seem like I haven't seen pictures of people all going out to these beaches
My butt hurts.
because it's not warm.
Ooh, that's better.
You don't go in the water. The water is going to be 55 degrees probably.
Okie dokie.
Yes,
Sam's back.
Sandy Hook is open. Yeah, there's a bunch of that are opening.
Sam, this is the first time you've ever been here. You were Mary Mancini was here before, but
no, it switched. It switched up.
Yeah.
There were Surface. Ocean City is open, right? Or they're planning to open it?
Ocean City, New Jersey?
Yeah. And Ocean City, maybe I was getting confused. Ocean City, Maryland is opening. And they're opening the boardwalk, like full out. Everything's opening, I think. Like all the boardwalk, everything. Like no masks. The beach is usually open before Memorial Day in Jersey. I think you can go on them. I'm not sure if you can swim, because if they don't have lifeguards, you might not be allowed to go swimming. This weekend after next is supposed to get warm again. You changed my name. Asbury Park. Yeah, I'm afraid Asbury Park would be packed. But I don't think anyone would be at Sandy Hook. That's where he got sick last time. You know what? If you go all the way down to the end of Sandy Hook, it's just that fort, like an abandoned fort.
We can go to the nude beach.
Literally nobody there. No, I don't think the nude beach is open. I wouldn't want to go there anywhere.
Is it Galveston? I think it's named.
I don't know. It's apparently exists somewhere on that strip. I've never seen it.
No.
Not open. Ocean City, New Jersey. That's good. Any other news? That's all I have for stupid stuff. That's all I have. I
got another news. I was talking to the club owner in New York City, and basically we're phase 4. Somebody was asking about, when's New York City opening up. I think May 15 is the current minimum date. And I think we're going to start to see May 15 is places upstate that have, they have a whole checklist. And basically, to be phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Phase 4 is basically like our shows. If they have summer camps, if they allow summer camps, I might be able to run classes at the club.
Can you wear a mask to the nude beach? I think you should.
On your face?
Yeah. I'd go to a nude beach if I were wearing a mask. I would not. This would be cold. You're going to freeze your butt off, literally. Or other nether reasons. So there's a game. We have a few different options that we could do today. We could do, you guys can choose. We could do an animal noise challenge. Or we can do guess the X-Files character based on either an impression or a song. So what do you guys want? Which game do you want to play? Guess the X-Files character or animal noise challenge?
Oh, each of us have to make the noise of the animal?
Yeah, they have to decide who made the better noise.
Okay. I could
guess the X-Files character. Okay. Do you want a song about the X-Files character, or should we try and do an impression? I am going to pray you say song about the X-Files character.
What are you doing to me?
Because
actually, it might be easier.
I'm not good at doing impressions.
No, they are.
I don't know how I'm going to do these impressions.
You got to play the character, not necessarily the actor.
Oh, it's hard. I'm looking at these. I'm like, how do I possibly... Oh, I can't do impressions. I'm not very good at impressions. I can do some impressions. Impression, great. You're going to make it hard for me. So, Kathy says song. Either one is fine with me. What do you think?
I got a song for one of them.
Okay, you're not telling me what one you're doing?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Walt's gonna do one. Okay, first person to guess it wins.
So many girls say I'm a dud, but I think I'm at least a spud. In any situation,
I already got this one.
Assimilate, but don't confuse. I'm not Emily. By might will, I no longer have a tail, and
this is easy now. Oh, that's that giveaway.
I know. I had to make it easy at some point.
Oh, you can't think of his name? I know his name.
Oh why am I not really in the FBI?
Yep.
FBI.
Stephanie got it. Stephanie, but what's his last name?
I am not Emily.
The last Van Blunt, yes, because the D is silent. Is it the D that's silent?
Like Emily Blunt. See, that's what I was doing there. A simile.
Yes.
Any situation because I can look like somebody else. I'm a shapeshifter.
All right.
I'm a shapeshifter.
Okay. I'm gonna do. I'll do one by song, but this one is going to be that one. I'm doing that one.
I can't read. I'm gonna guess.
Okay. I shift and I ooze and I invade use and I make your eyes all clouded. Look out for me. I'm ancient history. Back when the cavemen were all around it. You got it, Stephanie. I'm the black oil. I'm here to foil your brain. Yeah, you got me. You got me. All right. Your turn. Said you can't read.
I got this.
Okay. Encore.
I feel so discarded because she didn't pay attention enough to me. Was I adopted or was I just stolen? I'm easily replaced, can't you see? Because she did it again. Season 10 with another one of me. I have feelings of my own. I didn't like being eaten.
I know what this is. Nope. You guys are not right. It's not William.
I barely lasted a season.
Stephanie got it quick.
I'm like that lady who was getting a manicure in South Carolina. I got eaten by an alligator. Or was it a Loch Ness monster?
Big Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie, 3 for 3 today. All right. I got one.
Woohoo.
Oh, wait, I forgot what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Oh. Wait, no, I had one, and now I'm... Darn it, I lost... I had one, so I had a great idea for it, too. Now I forget what I was going to do. And that rhymed. Oh, yeah, okay, all right, go ahead. I need to survive. You might not think that I am alive. You might think I'm dead. But sometimes I might just grow another head. That tends to happen. Listen to my font. When I need to eat part of you because you have something that I want. Nom 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 nom. Something that I want. What's his name? Well, I share a name with. It's not leopard, and it's not wets, but it rhymes with leopard wets. Yes, it's the guy that eats the cancer. But what's his name? Leonard Betts! Tina got it. Yay, Tina, Leonard Betts. Jane, yep, Tina got it. Leonard Betts. What's his name? You got one? Oh, Walt's next.
What's wrong? Don't be upset. Relax. I'm okay, you bet. I keep showing up in visions of Mulder's dreams, even though I barely made it out of first season's team. No, I'm not have anything to do with Nixon or any 70s adult film.
Stephanie already got it. I don't know. I'm afraid to do this next one because it's very controversial. It's gonna be wrong, but we'll do it anyways.
Okay, really? More controversial than the last one?
No, this is very controversial.
Okay.
I live in a drawer under the bed. I don't have any legs, but I think I still have my head. All my boys are my toys. And we need a new baby in the bed. Oh, you're doing to that song? That's just wrong. Yeah. I need a baby. Mrs. Ugg. Mrs. Ugg. She has a name. It's like a bird. Yes, Mrs. Peacock. Mrs. Peacock. Mrs. Peacock. Mrs. Ugg. Mrs. Ugg. Mrs. Ugg. That was
no relation to Deep Throat.
She literally lives in a drawer. I was like, she's in a drawer.
She's like a daybed.
She's like in a drawer under a bed. What the heck was up with that?
Yeah, I wonder if they went to like Cargo back in the 80s.
Why
and
was
said,
she
do you have a bed that has like an extra bed, like hiding in a drawer?
Oh, and her sons were like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Northern aggression.
Yeah.
Let's hear this. Like I can't read it way over there.
Oh, you want me to bring it closer?
Let me see.
Mrs. Peacock.
I got one.
Okay.
I'm not a duck. I'm not a swan. I'm not a goldfinch. You see it done, but I used to date Mulder, and now I'm hated. You know who I am. I probably live in a community that's gated, or in a big apartment complex in Washington, D.C. that's probably Watergate. I'm not who you think. I'll throw you under the bus. I am the foul one.
The foul one. The foul one. The foul one.
I am the foul one. I am the foul one.
The foul one.
The foul one.
Okay. One more. Okay.
Just one more?
I got one.
Oh, we're almost out of time. Oh my goodness. I'll do the tea again.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like something dark.
You like one so dark?
Mm-hmm. But don't do one so dark. I'm on a mission. I know what I want. Let me get what I want. I don't really think for myself. I'm one of an army. Don't get in my way, because I'll kill you if you try to harm me. But there's one thing that kills me. You got this right. Yeah, it's magnetite. You want me to stop? Just fly me into a rock. Fly me into a rock. Fly me into a rock. Valerie got it. Super soldier. Bounty hunter. I know this bounty hunter. I don't think you can kill him that way. I don't think is bounty hunter a super soldier? No. Super soldiers are like a whole other.
They're a little different.
Yeah, they're different. They're like, and where did they go?
Bounty hunters are actually.
Where are they? Where were they in
Super
season 10 and 11? They all just were like bye, and then they didn't take William. They just went to watch his birth and left. There's so many questions we didn't get answered. No Aurora. Yeah, he was a super soldier. He wasn't initially though, right?
Hi.
Oh, you're so.
Am I creepy?
Oh God.
I like your hair.
Oh no.
Do you condition?
Oh no. Oh no. This one's pretty easy.
Is it all natural?
Oh God.
I like it a lot.
Oh God. Kathy got it. Thank God, because it's creeping me out.
But now I'm back in another episode, and I know I'm just a demon now. You should be scared. But only when I'm out of my element. Can I cut your hair? I'll take a bath. Or I'll start you a bath. I'm being creepy now.
You guys got it. Donnie faster.
I just gotta keep going because that's what he does. He just keeps talking like this and he's just creepy. Oh.
Girly girl. Girly girl. Girly girl.
Oh, here comes an alligator. I gotta stop doing nails. I'm done.
My favorite namesake.
She wore blue.
Are you doing another one?
Cerulean
blue. I knew it. That one's easy.
All right. Awesome. It's
Yeah,
4 o'clock, pretty
fun.
much.
That was
Awesome.
fun.
Good to
that was
see
a
you
good
guys.
game.
I like that game.
There's a whole bunch of characters we didn't do, so we can do more.
We've only scratched the surface.
Yeah. I liked it to do in the black oil.
Hey, Scully, I'm making the face. Well, I didn't mean to make him so creepy.
Is that Mulder?
Yeah, I was trying to be like unemotional. It just came out creepy. I was still doing Donnie faster. I'm stuck in faster.
So, don't be stuck in faster.
I'm gonna go shake that one out.
Yeah. That doesn't sound right either.
Well, no, you gotta shake it. I'm leaving the character.
No, we're not.
I'm not gonna. Never mind.
What is that? What was that?
Shaking it out.
What was shaking it out? Okay, that could mean two different things by. Yeah, that.
I'll tell you about my world's worst musician I did the other day for the kids.
You always do this to us in the middle of a thing. You're like, oh, let me show you the world's worst musician. But I didn't. You're not going to show it to us. You're just like, you tell us about it. Just show us. Show us the world's worst musician right now. I hope your hands are clean. No! Stop.
Time to go now, folks.
World's worst musician.
That was it.
Hey, everybody. It's Laurice. There we go. We have to leave. Walt has to wash my hair. He needs to draw me a bath.
I'm
do my
nails.
nails.
I get like weird over here. I took a shower and I still
I
feel
have
greasy.
long quarantine hair. I don't care.
It's not that long, but
Panic face. I do.
I think I shaved the sides right before the quarantine started.
When I met Panic, I make this face.
I'm making the face, Scully. Yeah.
I think I do a good one.
All right, guys.
I
Thank
do
you
the
for coming
best
out.
Mulder impression.
Good to see ya. Hey, all those
Oh wait,
chicks.
your mom came just in time for us to leave.
Waving Jello.
Waving hello.
There's always room for Jello.
Hi, Killian. Hello, Killian.
Hey, Killian, do you recognize me today? Not wearing a wig?
Bye, chickies.
Sam said
Bye,
you didn't recognize me the other day.
She knew it was you.
All right, guys. I'm going to go grab something. Comedy classes. Show tomorrow at 8. Improv show tomorrow at 8.
Yeah, we're doing one, right? Just you and me?
I think this one is going to be a regular one. Sunday at 3, I think, just you and me.
Okay. Sunday at 3, we're going to do an improv show with just me and Walt.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple gigs tomorrow.
My shirt says, it's a David lyric. You could lose your appetite watching.
She just called you grandma.
Watching Wrong Pass for Right. It's from Positively Madison Avenue. I've had this for like 4 years. Yeah, I think I got this done. Oh, no, 3 years. Whenever we did all the lyric shirts, the first time we decided to start wearing the lyrics on the shirts.
That was for the East Coast tour, right?
That was like in 2017. 3 years ago.
Wow.
Hi, Grandma.
We're overdue for a show.
Yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
You're not at Grandma's house today, Samantha? Stay safe, everybody. All right, we got to run. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
I was in earlier, but I left. Killian asked what a penis.
Warn us when you're here with the little one.
You could just tell us you're here, and we won't do that subject matter. It wasn't dirty. It just was. It was what it was. It was someone being inappropriate. Yeah. It was on TikTok, and all the kids are looking at TikTok. So maybe they shouldn't be looking at TikTok because they're going to end up seeing that.
All the crazy kids are on the TikTok.
And they're peeing themselves.
New York City. Oh, that's that horrible song from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Why is it in my head?
Oh, your mom laughed. That's good.
That's good. Time to have the talk.
Time to have the talk. Killian's like 2.
18 months, 18 years. Yeah, the kids.
She's going to find out sooner or later.
Kids know too many things now.
Yeah.
The internet.
Samantha.
Aunt and uncle on the internet.
Aunt and uncle. What'd you learn during the storm? We learned about Pringles. Yeah.
You go to nursery school.
Well, it's good you weren't on when we talked about what the West Virginia mayor said when he was talking about people respecting the current restrictions.
It was the mayor, not the governor?
Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, the governor. I'm sorry, not the mayor. There's no mayor of Virginia. I mean, West Virginia. Mm-hmm. There's no mayor of a state, right? States don't have mayors.
No. I got to run.
Stay tough, governors.
I'll see you
All right,
soon.
guys. We'll see you on Saturday. See you Saturday. Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun Saturday. All right. Peanut butter. We're going to have more peanut butter. And it's going to get messy. Oh, don't forget to like the video. Hit that smash the like button.
Smash it,
Smash
dude.
it.
Smash it.
Boy. Smash it.